This is the 48 car secondhand tournament where there's, 48 secondhand Hot Wheels cars. What else would you expect? So, yeah, there's just 48 secondhand cars. I don't know what else to say. These are all cars that I either got from friends, family, or thrift shops. Yeah, because some of them have raced, like this taxi here, I've raced countless times. Some of them, like Muscle Tone, haven't raced at all. And some of them, even though they've raced, they've only raced like once. So, Hypertruck getting his first full racing debut in a tournament. The same for this Mustang here. Camaro, 24/7, Bedlam, this guy, just a lot of these cars. I'm going to show all the cars. Here's a reminder, Bone Shaker has 3 chances to win, because there's 3 of them here. There was that blue 50th anniversary one. Here's the other one, this cyanish one. And lastly, the red one. And also there's Bone Speeder, but he doesn't count because he's a different casting. So yeah, let's get started. The cars racing in the first race are the 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator, 69 Mercury Cyclone, 70 Camaro Z28, 69 Camaro, the Chevy Bel Air Gasser, and the TV series Batmobile, which is technically a Lincoln concept car. Go. Batmobile. Also, I might have bumped the cars. The Batmobile and both Camaros move on. The cars racing in the second race are the Ambulance, Dodge Van, Hypertruck, Land Rover Series 3, I think, pickup. Maybe Series 2, I don't remember. Chewbacca, and, what was this thing again? Dune Crusher. Go. Ambulance, Land Rover, and Hypertruck move on. The cars racing in the third race are the Porsche 93... What was this thing again? Porsche 934.5, winning formula, Bone Speeder, Stock Car, Porsche 911 GT198, and Paradigm Shift. Go. Winning formula, Bone Speeder, and Stock Car move on. The cars racing in the fourth race are the 08 Dodge Challenger SRT8, Custom 12 Ford Mustang, the 10 Pro Stock Camaro, Muscle Tone, my pick to win, Horseplay, and the 07 Shelby GT500. Go. Horseplay, Custom 12 Ford Mustang, and 08 Shelby GT500 move on. The cars racing in the fifth race are Flame Rider, Custom 32 Ford, Bone Shaker, Gas Monkey Corvette, Nitro Door Slammer, and Super Volt. Gas Monkey and 32 Ford are from the same 5-pack. Go. 32 Ford, Gas Monkey Corvette, and Super Volt move on. The cars racing in the sixth race are the Subaru Impreza 22B STI or whatever, Zodic, Fast Feline, 24/7, Lotus Esprit S1, and Nerve Hammer. Go. Zodic, the Impreza, and Fast Feline move on. The cars racing in the seventh race are Speed Trap, Bone Shaker, remember, 3 chances to win, Ballistic, Taxi, Cockney Cab 2, and the Bedlam. Go. Speed Trap, Taxi, and Ballistic move on. The cars racing in the eighth and final race of round 1 are the Lotus Elise, Audacious, Ford Shelby GR1, Bone Shaker, last chance to win for Bone Shaker, Audi Avis Quattro, and Lightning Fast, or Lightning Speed. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, those Bone Shakers are slow. Lotus Sport Elise, Audacious, and Audi Avis Quattro move on. So here are the final 24 cars. Did your pick get in? Because my pick got into the 24. That was Horseplay. So then we'll do the final 12, and then the final 6, and then the winner. Yeah. The cars racing in the first race of round 2 are the 32 Ford, Superbolt, Ballistic, what was this again? Bone Speeder, the Gas Monkey Corvette, and Horseplay. Go. 32 Ford, Gas Monkey, and Horseplay move on. The Custom 12 Mustang, 09 or 07 GT500, the 70 Camaro Z28, Stock Car, 69 Camaro, and Hypertruck are racing in the second race. The 07 Shelby, 69 Camaro, and 12 Custom Mustang move on to round 3. The cars racing in the third race are Fast Feline, Zodic, the Color Shifter, if it'll shift colors right now, Audacious, Speed Trap, Taxi, and Winning Formula. I'm gonna line up Speed Trap. See, look, Audacious is a color shifter. Go. Wow. Tiebreaker between Fast Feline and the Taxi. Oh, my camera's so garbage, bro. Focus already, bro. Taxi. Speed Trap, Zodic, and Taxi move on to the semifinals. The cars racing in the fourth race are the Land Rover, Ambulance, Batmobile, Subaru, Lotus, and Audi Avis Quattro. Go. Ooh. The Audi, Batmobile, and Lotus move on to round 3. So we have our semifinalists. So here are the cars racing in the first race of round 2. Round 3. You probably already know who they are. My pick to win is still not out. That's Horseplay. Oh. Yeah. The first cars moving on to the finals are obviously Speed Trap, Gas Monkey, and Horseplay. So now let's do the second race. Here are the cars racing the second semifinal race. And then there will be the final. So the 3 cars that move on in this race will be the last 3 finalists. Honestly, I think Zodic has this one. Ooh, the Taxi comes in from behind. Ooh. The last 3 finalists are Taxi, Zodic, and the 32 Ford. So let's see which car out of these 6 will move on to maybe the top 16 fastest if they're lucky. I'm still rooting for Horseplay even though he barely made it in. Let's see who out of these 6 cars will take the win. Zodic was a massive surprise because I've had him for like 3 years now and I never raced him. He was pretty fast, but I didn't expect him to literally be a finalist in this race. Maybe should I race Zodic a bit more often? Yeah. Am I gonna? I'll probably forget. Anyways, yeah, let's just do this race already. Oh, that's obvious. 6th place, Horseplay, which is sad. I really wanted him to win. And then 5th is Gas Monkey. 4th, 32 Ford, 2 cars from the same 5-pack, both right beside each other in the rankings, in the finals as well. third was Taxi, and second was Zodic, which means that it was pretty obvious that Speed Trap is the winner of the 48 car second-hand tournament. This is so obvious. It's just the most obvious thing ever. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone should have expected that Speed Trap would win this, because he's just been so consistently fast in all the few tournaments that he's been in. Zodic, huge shout out to Zodic for being that fast. But still, it's that pretty cool looking Speed Trap from the thrift shop winning the tournament, beating all these other cars from the thrift shop. Actually, all these cars here, except for these two, came from the thrift shop. These two were in the same bag. I remember that. These were in the same bag and from the same 5-pack. These guys were just meant to be together. These two were both given to me by the same person, so yeah. But anyways, we gotta start talking about this guy. He's fast, so let's see if he can get into the top 16, or will he be the third car in a row to not make it into the top 16? Can he beat High Voltage? By the way, if you're wondering where Perfect Speed is, I just did a tournament, not one to post. RDO9 won, and he's currently, let's see, I think 14th fastest. So yeah, Perfect Speed got knocked out of the top 10 by RDO9. Anyways, let's see if the second-hand car, if Speed Trap can be the first second-hand car to get into the top 16. No, which means he is the third car in a row to not make it into the top 16 fastest. That's sad. Congratulations to Speed Trap for winning the 48 car second-hand tournament. It was really expected, especially since how consistent he's been and how fast he's been, often getting into the third round of tournaments, third or fourth round, of tournaments with, brand new Hot Wheels. I'll get an example. This guy hasn't raced yet in any tournament, but Long Block. You know what? Because this guy hasn't raced at all, I'm going to give him a chance. Yeah, let's see if Long Block can beat him. I don't know why I'm doing this. Nope. Seems like Long Block's not going to be very fast.